worldwide on this program here, huh? Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
In fact, we are so worldwide, we're going to talk about the number one sport in the world. And no, Danny, it is not your Oregon Ducks.
I don't care.
The World Cup draw just happened. If you're unfamiliar, this is a game called football. They use their feet. You can't use your hands unless you're the only person who can stop the ball. It is the number one sport in the world. They do a giant tournament. They have bumped it up to more teams this year, which has created some playoffs.
You know what? It might be the number one sport in the world, but you know what is the world's favorite flavor of ice cream too? Vanilla.
God, you anti-soccer people. You guys get like the lamest jokes in the world.
That's not a joke. It's a fact.
What's wrong with vanilla?
It's a base.
You're a base.
It's
He's a hoe.
That's all I got for you, Rusty.
what's that? Sticks and stones can break my bones.
We'll see how it turns out. There's more teams in the pool this year than there ever has been as they've expanded it. They obviously will not go backwards, but if you're a fan of NCAA tournament expansion, like take a peek at this because this is not going to go well. There are a lot of teams in this that do not deserve to be in it. It was somehow created, I think, to get more eyeballs and more countries in participation and money, obviously. But it's also bailed out some teams that had really piss poor qualification. Looking at you, Italy. Like, if you're not good enough to make the World Cup, you shouldn't. That being said, for you that are interested in good old stars and stripes, USA is in Group D. It is not the group of death. They will take on Paraguay, Australia, and the winner of a playoff, which I can't remember who's in it, but I'm not scared of any of them.
It's a good place to be.
Great place to be. The group of death, I'm going to go with
There's two potentials.
I'm going to go with Group C off the bat. Brazil, Morocco, which is the wild card favorite to win the World Cup. And Scotland has the Serie A Player of the Year last year in Scott McTominay and also Andy Robertson of my Liverpool. A good little club in Scotland. That's going to be a tough group.
I will say, Zach on the YouTubes dropped a line of FIFA's for sure the top 3 most corrupt sports organizations. We had this discussion coming into today's show.
They're not top 3. They're number 1.
They might. I think you can actually drop sports.
I think there are countries in Africa that are less corrupt than FIFA.
Yes. For those that don't know, multiple people are in jail and tens of thousands of people died over the Qatar World Cup because they actually imported slave labor from a lot of Southern Asia, promised them green cards and visas and all these things, and then summarily had them basically killed while working as slave labor building the facilities around Qatar in 110-degree heat.
FIFA is a bad place. The good news is that unless games are actually secretly fixed and we don't know about it, at least it plays out on the field.
Yeah, we don't have the Russian judge, as it were, here.
Yeah, if you think the college football playoff is loaded by ESPN and their agenda, FIFA step right in.
Or China with their gymnasts that are 11 years old.
Yeah. FIFA, none of these teams hold a candle to them.
Or Russia and their doping.
Another kind of scary group would be Group L. That's England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Thank God USA dodged Ghana. I was so terrified we were going to get Ghana again. You want to talk about landing in a DeBoer problem?
That's a bad one.
USA's got a giant Ghana problem.
Was that 08?
It's 2 World Cups. Yeah. It's 06.
06, sorry.
No. It's 10 and 14 or 8 and 14. Sorry, 6 and 14. 6 is the Italy year. That's all I can remember. I hated Italy. And it turns out they got a giant cheating scandal in their country.
Who knew?
Guess what? We hate you too.
Randomly won the World Cup that year, too. Idly.
Arrivederci. Buongiorno.
Ciao belly.
Yeah. I do love when Brad Pitt says that. Arrivederci.
Yeah. Out the side of his mouth.
That's pretty good. Did you? Was there another group of death that you were concerned about?
Yeah, but I can't remember off the top of my head now. There was another one, and there was 2 that was in there. Now I'm
France, Senegal, Norway should be spicy.
That's the one.
The Senegalese are always a tough spot.
Yeah, I've got it right here. I just was able to scroll down. And then they got the playoff group.
The only thing that stinks is sometimes there's some groups that I really want to see these 2 teams play. Like Group H, for example, has Spain and Uruguay. I really, really want to watch that game. The problem is they have Cape Verde, which is like coast green. I don't really know what that means. And Saudi Arabia, who are better than people think, but are not amazing.
That sounds like a burrito dish.
Right? Totally. That's what I thought. And so Spain, Uruguay will play to like a 0-0 tie. But your favorites, if you want to be a bet, if you want to pretend like you're the smartest people in the world, Canada is going to be a lot better than people realize. Germany will be fascinating because they're young. The Netherlands are old, so we'll see how that turns out. Same with Belgium. Spain are the odds-on favorites. France is loaded.
Are you
with
gonna
talent.
Are you gonna try to go to a game in Seattle?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't care if it's Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia. I'm
Mhm.
going. I want to see a
Because
World Cup
we
game.
have Seattle. There's one in Vancouver too, right?
Yeah, I think I'm only going to go to Seattle. I mean, unless Vancouver is like a banger of
Yeah.
a game, I think I can only afford and time permitting.
Well, and that's
One.
like doubling your drive too.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
It is, but like again, it's a World Cup on home soil. Well, I guess Vancouver's technically not, but I mean, you know what I mean. This kind of thing doesn't happen very often. So
No, it really doesn't.
where does this rank for you in lifetime viewing opportunities, like the Masters, Super Bowl, British Open? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Number one for me was a World Series.
Yeah.
And I've been fortunate enough to cross that off in
For your
Cleveland with
team.
my team. Yeah. So I've seen a World Series game. Very, very fortunate.
in the hometown, in your home team's
Town.
Park.
Yep. And won a game. LeBron
Yeah.
James was in the house as well, so that was really fun. A World Cup might be number 2.
Yeah.
I have a really weird affinity for the Australian Open, but that goes back to my bartending days. But I think World Cup is number 2 for me.
Because it would be on in the middle of the night when we're closing down the shop.
You got it. Yeah, I go to somebody's house or to the bar after I'm done, and it's a live sporting event on television is the Australian Open.
Look, and we always called it too. My wife, before we were married and dating, she lived like in the apartment complex behind the old Chicago. And once we closed down, a bunch of us would go to her apartment, and we called it Club Mandy.
Yep. If I could see Team USA
on U.S. soil.
on U.S. soil in Seattle,
Be pretty dope.
a city that I know really well and
a
enjoy
good soccer
really well,
city.
and a great soccer city with a great stadium in Lumen
Mhm.
Field, that would be pretty high on my list.
Mine would be in Zach Bench's Olympics. I don't know if I'd rather be in the arena for like let's say USA France.
Mhm.
USA snatches France's soul
That
on
would be-
on French soil,
That would have been amazing.
especially with what Steph did. Maybe his greatest performance in his career.
He created the night.
I mean, that's what he solidified it. But I'd also love to be like, if the Olympics are going to be in LA, in Memorial Stadium, or
Flag
Memorial
football.
Coliseum, Memorial Coliseum, excuse me, for like the track and field events.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, 'cause-
It'd be very old school feeling.
Well, it's
because that
100
stadium
years
is so
old.
old. Yeah, it would feel harken back to the 1980, right? 1980 Olympics.
And 24.
Yeah, that would be cool. Olympics are interesting, yeah, and especially with the way basketball is right now. With
The
the world
world's
catching
pretty
up.
good. Look, I've said this now for 2 years. I don't think the U.S. is going to be favored going into the Olympics. I don't think they're going to be the gold medal favorite.
I would love to watch a USA Canada
That'd be
Olympic
pretty good.
matchup.
USA France is the one obviously
Well, yeah.
I would be want to be in for, because I think France is going to be an absolute demon in 28.
Just to put a little bow on this real quick, and then we'll move on to a little bit of college football nuggies. You'll want to watch Norway. They have a guy named Erling Haaland who scores lots of goals.
Might be
very,
the best
very
player
good.
in the
I
planet.
do know that name.
You do know Erling Haaland.
I do know that name.
Beautiful
He's that
blonde.
super blonde dude, right?
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
giant Norwegian dude. Yep, he is really, really fun. England is the second favorite to win the World Cup. They will somehow blow it,
Which
like
is
they
interesting
always
because
do.
they're the number 4 team in the world. Second favorite, but number 4 team in the
Dude,
world.
it's the names.
It's just-
just the names,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
I
weird.
mean, you have Declan Rice, Phil Foden, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Harry
Everybody
Kane.
just tuned out and said, who?
I know. But like, of the top 100 players in the world,
Yeah, they've got a bunch of them.
they've got their entire starting team is a
Yeah.
top 100 player. Some other fun teams. Let me try to hurry up. Austria will be good, so keep an eye on them. The African teams are always fascinating, except for South Africa. They're terrible. They are fascinating. Put a little eyeball on South Korea with Son Heung-min, who plays for the LAFC right now. He is a great player as well. And it's our birthright as Americans to root against Mexico in soccer.
Indeed.
Love the Mexican people. Some of my favorite people I've ever worked with, met in my entire life. Love their country. Hate their soccer team. 2-0, bitches.